gift that you can ever give to one another. Marriage is the choices that you make tomorrow and the months and years to come. You're going to be asked to give of yourselves constantly, every single day. It means letting go of the petty things like who's right and who's wrong.
I stand here today knowing how lucky I am that our story began. Even if our first date almost didn't, you said you wanted to be at your best before we met. And now I see that that's just who you are. You give your whole heart and everything that you do, and I'm grateful that I get to receive that. From the moment we met, I knew something was different. We fell for each other quickly, even if we didn't say it right away, but I felt it every day since. And I feel it now more than ever. I love everything about you. I vow to always take care of you the way that you take care of me, to be there for you after long days, to support you, and to never stop showing how much you mean to me. I vow to never go to bed angry, to always talk things through, and choose us every single day. I vow to hold you, to hug you, and to never take for granted the peace that I feel when I'm with you. Because being in your arms feels like home. I vow to support your dreams and to stand beside you as we both grow into the best versions of ourselves. I vow to build a life with you full of love, laughter, adventure, with Poppy by our side and Jackson keeping us on our toes, and one day a family of our own. Most of all, I love you fully, endlessly, and without hesitation. For the rest of my life, I choose you today and always.
So it's crazy to think that our story began on a dating app. And now, here we are. I'm so excited to come your way. To start off, I would like to take our friends and family who are here with us today on a little trip down memory lane, starting with our first date. It was October 15th, 2022, and there you were, sitting outside with a beer, waiting for me. You were so calm, so patient, and so easygoing. And even though I showed up late, nervous, and very overly chatty, from the moment we met, we connected right away. And I remember driving home that night on Valentine. On our second date, just 3 days later, you told me I was at the top of your list. 3 days later. Wait, how about this? Honestly, I didn't even care about that. Because we were both trying to play cool, and I could just tell your heart was in the right place. And then, after a few more dates, when you still wanted to see me after my first golf lesson with you, that's when I knew. I found someone truly special. And that's when you found out I will probably never be a good golfer. But all jokes aside, pray you are my safe place, my biggest supporter, and my greatest joy. Every day, in thousands small ways, you remind me how lucky I am to be loved by you. You may not know this, but for a long time, I carried this quiet fear. I might be hard to love. But when you showed up, that fear disappeared. Because you never made me feel like I had to be anything other than exactly who I am. And somehow you walked me more for it. So with all that said, I want you to know from this day forward, I promise to love you the same devotion you've given me. I promise to be the #1 champion, to stand beside you in the good times and bad, to laugh with you, to cry with you, and to care for you with all that I am. I also promise to make pasta anytime you want. And I vow to you, I'll do my very best to improve my swing. Ever since I locked eyes on you and you would, you are truly my everything, my favorite person I'm home to. And every day for the rest of our lives, I will always keep choosing you again and again. Because loving you is the easiest decision I've ever made.
question for each of you first to pray. Do you have Danielle to be your wife? Do you promise to be faithful to her, to love, honor, and cherish her all the days of your life?
I do.
Danielle, will you have Quay to be your husband? Do you promise to be faithful to him, to love, honor, and cherish him all the days of your life? Can we hear this? I want you to take a look at these rings. They're made of precious metal. They've got beautiful gems set in there. They're in the shape of a circle. It goes on and on. There's no beginning. There's no end. And there was a beginning to your relationship. There was a day that you met. There was a day that you knew, apparently the same day that you knew that you wanted to marry her. There was a day that you proposed, that you realized you want no day in the future without him, without him with you. And what you're committing to today in marriage is that there is no end, that death itself is the end. So I want you to think about what led to this moment. What is it that you saw in one another? What is it that you knew you didn't want to live without? Because ahead of you are great days of joy, and yet there's also days of hardship. The world tells us that love is a feeling, it's an emotion you can fall in and out of, but that's simply not true. Love, in its purest form, is a choice. You said the words yourself, Quay, in your vows. You said, I choose you. Love is the choice to put another before yourself, to seek their well-being when it costs you something. And so that's the choice you have before you. Not just today, but every day, to wake up and to say, I choose you. So when you put these rings on, when you fiddle with them throughout the day, when you take them off at night, and put them on the next morning, I want you to wake up that morning and say, I choose you. So you take your ring, placing it on your finger. Repeat after me. With this ring, I choose you.
I choose you.
With this ring,
With this ring.
I choose you.
It's hot outside.
Well, it is by the authority vested in me by the state of Arizona. I declare his husband and wife. But you can just regret it.
The people ask me how I've lived till now. I tell them I don't know. I guess they understand how lonely life has been. But life began again the day you took my hand.
Perfect fate.
Let's hear for Danielle and her mom, everybody.
Christopher Robin and I walked along under branches lit up by the moon. but I've wandered much further today than I should, and I can't seem to find my way back to the one. So help me if you can. I've gotta get back to the house simple corner by one. You'd be surprised, there's so much to be done. Count on, leave me if you can. I'll finally come back to the house simple corner by one. What do you know? There's so much to be done. Count all the bees in the hive. Chase all the clouds from the sky. To the days of Christopher Robin. To the ways of Christopher Robin. To the days of
My life is sunshine, rainbows, that's how it's real. Rainbows, come on, Jordan. Everybody's sunshine, lollipops and rainbows, everything that's
Let's hear it for Danielle, everybody.
F is for when you look at me. O is for the only one I see. B